Welcome to Hasscast. I'm Mike Hass, and I love talking about entertaining things. We are going to be talking about murder mystery, comedy thriller, Knives Out. This film stars Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, and many others. A famous mystery writer dies on his birthday, and this leads to an investigation conducted by a very intricate detective played by Daniel Craig. Knives Out is a very interesting, funny whodunit, and it's good at changing its point of the story of who it's focusing on, who the suspect is, who might have committed this crime. But it suffers from its over the top annoying characters at times. Not all characters are annoying, but some are very interesting, but some are really just annoying at times. But overall, I really thought it was really interesting, and yeah. So the family of the dead author, they're very funny. Each character is because they're all suspects, but each one of them is kind of over the top. Like their performances are a bit just cartoonish at times, and some of them tried to be funny at times and it didn't work. But most of the time, their characters were interesting and served the plot in a good way. There is all this political talk in the movie where it's just old people talking about politics, and it's just why is that in the movie? I don't care. And it was just it tried to make a little political point at times, and it didn't really serve the story at all. It just got annoying. But I mean, that didn't drag the whole movie down because the movie was just so interesting. Well, the ending and conclusion was great, and the point of views of what happened the night of the crime was very interesting. Each character telling their point of view. I'd have to say that the best characters were the detective and the maid. The detective played by Daniel Craig and the maid played by Ana de Armas. So I think she was in Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, she was that. She played Joy, and she's going to be in the latest James Bond film, No Time to Die. Yeah, that's what it's called. With Daniel Craig again. So, I mean, they're a good team. They act really well together. They have a good chemistry. The detective played by Daniel Craig he had this really cool Southern accent, and it was funny. I liked his character, and he made these really cool findings at the crime scene in this good way. It was really interesting, and all the findings that he made were really good. And as I said before, it shifts. The story shifts from who is the suspect many times. You're saying, oh no, it's about this one. Oh no, it's about this one. Oh no, it's about this one. All the times, and it that's what kept my interest, is the amount of focus points it had on who committed this crime, and many different steps, flashbacks, all that. Very interesting story. I'm a big Daniel Craig fan. I would suggest watching one of his earlier films. It's on Netflix. It's called Layer Cake, and it's directed by Matthew Vaughn. It was actually his first film, and I would definitely suggest checking that out. Rian Johnson finally directs a film that I actually like after The Last Jedi, after he decimated the lore of Star Wars with The Last Jedi. This movie is written by Rian Johnson in a clever way, good clever dialogue. I think Rian Johnson did a really good job with this a film compared to The Last Jedi, but also just compared to this year, this movie it is a good standout movie because it is a very unique murder mystery. Because the conclusion to the mystery is very unique and different from other murder mysteries, and it leaves you just dumbfounded. You're like, whoa. And yeah, I like the conclusion of this a lot. While there was a great conclusion to the whodunit, there was moments where I just sighed with what's going on? This is kind of stupid. But overall, solid story, and I'm gonna give it a worthy investment of time. So if you like those movies that really just get you thinking about things and also are really funny and entertaining, definitely check this out. It's a solid film. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe, support, comment down below what you thought of the video, and I'll be casting out my thoughts to you on the next Hasscast.